Hello guys, this is Study Buddy. So today I was studying about police, so I thought that I should record a video and post it so that you should also learn about it, because many of the people are having many misconceptions and many problems in solving FBD diagrams and questions on police. So let's start. Now first we have to start is what is FBD diagram? What is a FBD? FBD is actually a free body diagram. Means suppose you have a car moving on a road, so if you have to make a free body diagram of that, you have to make if you have to make a free body diagram, or if you have to consider it as isolated system, you have to make a free body diagram on which the each and every part, suppose there is a car moving and there is another thing on the car, suppose a chair. So the force acting on chair, or the acceleration of chair, the acceleration of car, force acting on car, friction force, acceleration of car, gravitational acceleration of car, these are shown differently using different points on those objects. So let me first show you. Suppose this is an object of mass m, and this is a smaller object of mass n, okay, and it is kept on a plane where acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. So how will you draw the FBD of this particular system? This is an isolated system, okay, no external force is acting on it, just its weight itself, okay. So how we will draw? First we will draw the FBD of this block of mass m. This is the block of mass m, its weight we will draw mg, it is mg, and this is all, and for the normal force also, this is denoted as n, means it is the reaction force of mg, okay, in magnitude n equal to mg, just in magnitude, but in direction they all both act in different directions. You can see the arrows denoted by this. We all use this arrow. First of all, you must for simplicity you have to draw the arrows in direction of xy component, okay, where the force is acting, okay. Now we will draw the FBD of mass n. This is mass n, this is mass ng, weight ng, this is reaction force. Now first thing to consider in this diagram is something incorrect. Can you figure it out? Okay, sorry, you cannot figure it out, you are watching my video, okay. So in the system above you can see that the mass n is above mass m, okay. So here we will not consider just mass m, it is also beneath the mass n, so we will consider n plus mg, okay. So the free body diagram of mass m will be like this. Here also n will act, okay. So now this, now this is a free body diagram. This is just an example of free body diagram. Now if we get into police, their diagram is also the same, but it's somewhat complicated, and deriving the equations from the diagram, free body diagrams, is quite complex. You have to understand quite well. Since I am in class, I am a student also, so I can understand that what are the problems faced by a basic student in clearing its concepts. So let's start pulleys. Suppose this is a source for hanging the pulley, and this is a pulley. Mass M here, and here is another mass, capital M, where capital M greater than M. Okay, the acceleration is upward, and here the acceleration is downward. Gravitational force is also acting downward. Its weight is mg. Its weight is ng. Okay, so how we will draw the free body diagram? One also point to consider is tension. What is tension? Tension is also a type of force. It is a tension is a force. Suppose this is a if you mark tension 1 here, then the string stretches because of mass of these things. So this will be cause tension. This will cause tension. The string will expand. So very negligible. So what here we have to do to make a free body diagram? Here we also have to mark tension because it is attached with the string, and here have mass. So this will be T2 and this will be T3. No, T2. Yeah. Because this is a same string, so the tension will tension from here and point here will always be same. Point here. So this is one string. So tension at this tension at any point of the string will be same everywhere. So now we have to make the free body diagram. This is the pulley. Tension T2, and here is T1. This was the free body diagram of this pulley. Now how I will make the free body diagram of these masses? First we will make the mass M. Here tension is acting. We are not taking that tension is acting upwards and tension is acting downwards. I have just shown to that there is a tension here. Okay, so just not consider that the tension is acting upwards or downwards. Mass mg, weight mg, sorry, and wait a minute. Now mass m, its weight small mg, and tension upwards, not upwards, just I am showing arrow. Okay, now you can see the whole free body diagram. This is the free body diagram of this system. Okay, now we have to derive the acceleration and formulas. Okay, we will derive the acceleration of the system. Okay, so here you can see that the acceleration is upward, so obviously the net force is upward because the mass m is moving upwards. So we find net force. So tension is also a force, therefore T minus mg, because here t will be greater because it is moving upward, and mg will be smaller obviously. So t minus mg equal to ma. Ma is the force, net force acting upward. Let me write net force okay. So this was the acceleration force of this system, no, this small one, okay. And from here you can find out the acceleration. So let us assume as the equation 1. Now another, now this system, capital mass, capital N. So here the acceleration is downward and its weight is also downward, means the net force is also in the downward direction. So wait a minute, I have to go. Yeah, I am back. So let's start. Yeah, we were doing the tension, we were calculating the acceleration of this mass m, okay. So since the acceleration is downwards, you can see here, since the acceleration is downwards, so the net force is downward. So tension is the force, tension will be less than the force which is acting downwards. So we will calculate the net force, which will be capital Mg minus T2 equal to capital mass Ma. This will give the acceleration or the net force acting in the downward direction. Here you can find the acceleration, okay. So there are many types of systems in pulleys. So this was the first type, and this is of second type. Basically there is nothing such a particular name of type 1, type 2, type 3. Since we have learnt in these series, so we are familiar with these names. So this is type 2, and the system with this is the floor, and the force acting here is 100 Newton or 150 or whatever. So the mass m, and here is bigger mass m. So this is type 1 because we have read it first in the series. So there is not such main thing that this is type 1 and this is type 2. Anything you can consider, but all you have to do is you have to clear your concept in all of this free body diagram and deriving equation. So what we have done, let us recall the free body diagram. FBD is here. We are making of this pulley is like this. The tension upward with this is this tension of the string, and whenever we are making the free body diagram, we consider the string massless, okay. Whenever we make the free body diagram, we consider the string massless, and in case we also neglect the air resistance, friction. Sometimes when it is given in the question, friction has to be included, you have to include, but there's not very much things about this. So all you have to do is consider the string massless, because obviously the a string could not hold this mass m, and pulley because the string is very small, just a line like, and we have to think a rope, and rope has a mass, quite capital mass. So let's learn another system of pulley, okay. I have to change my page. Now let's start. another system. So first I will start from this one. This is small mass M, this is capital mass M, okay, this is ground, and a force of suppose 100 Newton is acting here. The acceleration is in this direction. So how will you find the acceleration? So the main thing here is you have to find out the mass of this system. So this is not an isolated system because another force is acting on it. So to make the free body diagram of both the masses, we will make a box. You can consider a point also. You can consider a point like this, or a circle like this, or a polygon like this, triangle, whatever you take. You just have to mark the directions of the vector quantities such as force, acceleration in correct direction. Okay, so this is small mass M, its weight mg, okay, and its acceleration a, the normal force n. The normal force basically acts only when the object is kept on a surface. Okay, so this bigger mass M, its weight